Hello everyone, welcome. I've got some parcels to open, but first off we're going to have a look here because there's one parcel I already opened yesterday. Okay, so without further ado, we'll get rid of this and go down there and have a look. I'll get these worms out in a minute. So we'll start here. So I thought we'd do a bit of a look over the fleet. Now I'm going with the Great Western Railway. I do keep wobbling towards the LMS a little bit, but I'll get there, I'll settle down. But I thought, actually, do you know what? Because the main thing is about the thing the usual detractors of the Great Western usually say about them all looking the same. Well, obviously, these were rebuilt to make those. That's a rebuild of a Saint. Well, not that one, but that class. You know, started out as a rebuild of a Saint. So yes, there was a lot of similarity, but I've been letting that get a bit on me too much, that they do look so alike. So I thought, you know what, let's get the fleet out, because one, I can show them all, and two, it actually allows me to physically see the locos. Actually, you know what, they do have a different feel to them. So obviously we start off here with the Batman Mogul. This is an older one. It is DCC fitted already, a split chassis, but DCC fitted for me by the shop I purchased it from. I don't really want to name them because I don't think it's something they do per se, on sort of something you can ask, but basically I ordered one from them they had in stock that was fitted. They couldn't find it. They had this one in stock and they sorted it out, made it the same as the one I'd purchased. So they put the chip in it, so yeah. That's that one, but yes. Otherwise, I will name them actually. Howes Models, a really good service that was from them. So on from there, we go to the latest purchase. This is, well, latest arrival. Well, not anymore, because another one's arrived. Another loco's arrived today. But yesterday's arrival. This is Kinloch Hall, 4936. Back model, DCC ready, not fitted yet. And then these two, a Kurosaki Manias? Is that like a Pania Manor? I don't know, whatever. So we've got 7819 Hinton Manor, preserved at Severn Valley, and 7808 Cookham Manor, my favourite one. So these are both the Curra scale. Cookham was the one I always wanted. Wasn't in stock when I finally came to buy one, because you know me, my ups and downs with my railway hobby thus far. So Hinton was the one I got. It's got sound in it. Cookham is actually only analog at the minute still. It's not even chips yet, but I will get a sound chip and go straight for the same chip this one's got. I love how this one functions, and I thought, well, rather than muck about, let's just go for it. The thing I'm not so keen on is when it's stored in the box, it pushes the front coupling down. I have to have a look at that front coupling and see if I can perk it up a bit. I need my locos to be able to pull things in reverse. That's about the only thing wrong with this haul as well. Little chip off here, but that's you can't really notice it until I point it out. But the coupling, the two prongs at the back of the coupling actually stuck in the pocket there. Going to be an easy fix though, so not worried about it. So from there we go down the line here to the Duke Dog. This will be 3215 once I've got the cab side number plates on, but it does have it on the buffer beam there. And so as people know, my preferred livery for the Great Western is this format with a full written out Great Western. That came in shirt button and was changed over. That came in shirt button and was changed over. And that's staying shirt button. It's going to be one of the only ones that does stay shirt button. But I changed it because I thought, well, rule one, my railway. Then I actually found a picture of 3215 with that tender, with that that style of writing on the tender. So yeah, yeah, 3215 because I found a picture of Tysley Shed, so it's one I can place in the Midlands area, which is pretty cool, even if it's only visiting. I should also add that hall is due to be renumbered and renamed to Arbury Hall. It's a later number, so I think it's the 5900s. That one's in, but I've looked at the photo. I found a photograph of the locomotive Arbury Hall, referenced it to the model, I can't see a difference between the two. It's close enough for me. I'm doing it. Excuse me. And then we come to a non-GWR liveried engine, the 1500 Pannier. Obviously, this is a Rapido model. Basically, everything on this middle line is DCC fitted already, so that's the Rapido I fitted that one with the chip. And you know what? It's now it's stopped falling apart. This is slightly bent buffer there. You need to have a look at that. Now it's stopped falling apart. It is actually a pretty decent little model, that, and I don't mind running it in its livery with the other stuff. It's just an extension of the Great Western, isn't it? Small Bachmann, Small Prairie, 55-55. Yeah, I got this at the first Gets I went to, the one before last year now, 2023. Got it for a great price actually. I didn't realise it was DCC ready either, but it is, and it's fitted now, so that's pretty cool. Well, it actually wasn't. It wasn't ready, but it must have been one of the last of the line analogues, because it's just a case of desoldering the circuit board in there, getting the replacement, the spare part for the decoder socket, the board with it on, putting it soldering that in, and then just putting the chip in it like normal. So yeah, Bachmann 9400. Now, obviously, some of these did appear in Great West livery. 9466 was not one of them, but 9466 is special for other reasons. When I came back into the hot railway hobby in the early 2000s, it was an engine I saw quite a lot of. So yeah, I was like, you know what? It's in the right livery. I don't really mind. It's not got overhead warning flashes or anything else to denote it's a modern preservation livery, you know. So I thought, you know, we'll get away with it. And finally on this lineup is 7714, which is one I custom changed over to have no top feed and correct style windows at the front of the cab and everything for 7714. But of course, with the Accurascale release imminent next quarter, you'll be able to get one off the shelf without top feed. I do also say I do also have 5764 as a mainline model, which is not fitted, and the half cab pannier at Hornby make, which was a gift from my good friend Greg. So yeah, and that's not fitted either yet. Both of those will end up being fitted as well. This was like the Prairie. It must be one of the last one. However, this didn't take well when I put the new board in. Something wasn't happy, so I ended up direct hardwiring this one with the chip, and it works fine. It works fine with that. Right, well, time to do my impression of Newlyn Railway and have a pile of boxes to go through. Well, I'll say a pile of boxes. It's 2 boxes in a packet, but hey, let's do it. So in my usual style, I'm going to draw attention to something that doesn't need drawing attention to. Ignore the clutter behind me. That was all trying to get everything out to go on here so I could show you. So, as I say, Newlyn Railway. It's a big pile of boxes, very similar to it. Hopefully it's as interesting. He gets some fantastic items through there. I also have a real eye for a bargain, which is, yeah, something I lack sometimes. Right, I know what this one is, but I will be late then. I will leave that till last. So we will do this one first. Just see where the line of what's it is to. There we are. That will do. And the kids always cut away from yourself, not towards yourself, but. Aha! End loader. Thought it was. Right. So let's have a look, see, because I wasn't entirely sure whether this was boxed or not, because the pictures weren't massively clear on there. Ooh. But it does indeed to appear to have a box. It's very well wrapped, very well protected. That's the parcel, isn't it? So what have we got? Wow. It's another haul. And not only is it another haul, I see, this has got a different box. Not in its original box here. It's interesting, because this should be basically another 4936 Kidlet haul, which it is. Yeah, again, the detail pack's not that for the present, but that's not a problem. So it needs a front coupler adding, but there we are, another 4936 Kidlet haul. And this one too is due not to keep its identity. This is going to be 4930 Hagley Hall, which is obviously preserved at the Severn Valley. It has been quite a special engine over the past year or so. Especially, it's become quite a, yeah, seems to have been there when I've needed it. So I thought that's the one we'll do. So now the big test, we'll do it live on camera. That seems happy enough, doesn't it? Okay, so there we go then. So another haul. So I just need to sort out front coupling for it then. Excellent. And I got a bit jammy with these, so apologies if any of you were watching these on eBay. So I just happened across the pair of them, both these Kidlet hauls. For 55 each. And I thought, do you know what? I've just had to return 2 locos for one of them cost more than that. So I will use my refund. I'll use my refund and pick up these 2 hauls, so I can do Arbury and Hagley. Now, I didn't explain why I'm doing that Arbury haul. Basically, Arbury Hall is in Nuneaton. There we are. All covered up with a tender. I'll pop that on the track. Yes, Arbury Hall is in Nuneaton. And it's now a hotel restaurant type place. And it's also the meeting place for the Rotary Club my grandfather was a member of. So there's a double link there with all that. There we are. That's a second haul. I did once upon a time have 2 hauls before, but one of them was modified. These are both original hauls. So yeah, interestingly enough though, Arbury Hall, the locomotive, was one of the ones fitted for oil firing during the Second World War. So yes, mine will stay coal fired, but yes, it was actually set up for that. Right, so I said we were going to do that little packet last, didn't I? But we'll do it next because basically it goes with those 2. And there's no prizes for guessing, as it is in here. you can have a go at guessing anyway if you like. Trying to be proactive. Is a pair of 8-pin DCC chips ready to go straight into those holes. So yeah, that's about as exciting as that one gets. And now on to, now you think the loco would be the main event, but on to what I will now call the main event, because anyone who watched the live stream on Monday will know what this is already, or where this has come from anyway. As a first time purchaser from this store myself, I am eager to see the contents. They have shipped as far, we know, as far as Toledo, Ohio. And one of them is a bit of a shadowy figure. Lurks in the dark under a pseudonym. And that of course is Mr. X and Brian. Brian must learn not to lurk in shadowy corners. No, but that's from the train set. So not sponsored, but do try and support them, folks. They're doing an uphill battle to benefit us. Yeah, ultimately, aren't they? Yes, so there's a couple of items I saw on there I've got to have me some of those. I might have to go back at some point next month now for some more. So, really nicely packaged, that's nice, isn't it? I saw this, I thought, oh, I've absolutely got to have me that. Oh, it's actually glued to it, that's brilliant. Because my other one's loose and it keeps coming out. But I've got this mainline match truck with a furniture container on it. Or door-to-door container transport. But yeah, I do like the mainline stuff. Might upgrade it with some metal wheels at some point, but that's going to be useful in my England shunting puzzle for definitely, and when eventually in some big freight trains. That's brilliant, isn't it? Let's pop that next to me. I won't worry about putting these on the track just yet. So we'll get them out and then I'll show you. So next we'll also go from back to the front. Okay, so next, oh, this is one of the ones I spotted first. Yes. Here we have a Great Western Centenary coach. Sans the boards, which is fine. It's actually more perfect. They do have some more of these. I'd like to, if they're still available when I come to it, get the others. Hornby model, but yes, these were definitely built for the bigger luxury expresses. It's a very heavy coach as well. It's brilliant. But that now I feel gives me an excuse to get a king and a castle. Not all, and but yes, and some more of those. That's rather splendid, isn't it? Beautiful. First one of these I've owned. So it's a corridor coach with the compartments down the side closest to you. Very, very nice. Running out of space. So I'll pop that there. There's a little space for it there. Right, next. Yes, yeah, see? There's more. Use the scissors for this one. There we are, look at that. So I was thinking I've got one of those in this card there, I think. Aha! So, this is, I believe, I get myself right, this is Bachmann. Oh, okay, it's a former mainline that Bachmann produced. This is a Collet coach. I absolutely adore these. I think they are some of the most beautiful coaches from the earlier ranges that you can get out there. I've got 2 of the same tooling already here. This is another, I think it's a 3rd class brake, yes, 3rd class brake. So yeah, that's rather nice, isn't it? These are, I think these are absolutely good, you know, even with like the little springs at the front end there. Again, a corridor with compartments down and quite closer to you. But yeah, these are super. Shirt button livery, again, not my favourite one, but on coaches I don't mind it so much. It's on the locomotives, it just gets lost. It's like the manor tender there, it's a tiny little thimble, great big tender comparatively. But yeah, that's rather smart, that. Getting quite the train now. Also, we've got 4 out there, the 2 clear stories, 2 other collets. There's another collet here and a centenary, what's that? That's 6 coach train I could run with 3 brakes. Then to make up the formation of the war on them. Because obviously, yes, I have settled on the fact that the layout is going to be set during the war, but no particular point. So if there's halls running around without plates blanking off the side windows, but it just hasn't been fitted yet. Remember, these things didn't happen overnight, and so on. But I've decided rather than just stamping my feet saying rule 1 over and over again. You know, 1500 Prairie shouldn't run during the Great Western period. Well, there's a war on, you know. I like it. Try and inject a bit of humour. We need more humour. Anyway, finally, last but not least, a coach that every Great Western modeller, in theory, should own at least one of. Even if they don't need one, they should own one of these. I just need an engine to go with it now. Actually, no, sorry, I said that last time, and I've got one, technically. I can use this, right? And that, of course, is one of these superb auto coaches. And someone has done me a massive kindness already. They've actually put some figures in it. Can you see them? How cool is that? It's even got figures in it. I didn't know that when I got it. That is very smart. Very, very smart. See on the other side, you can see some more of the figures. See the side seats there, they've got their back to us. They've got the back to us there. Yeah. Oh, there's even a blokey in the front driving it. Which could be the guard on the other way, or the tribute just having a look out the back window. You know, he's done his walk through the coach collecting tickets, and he's just having a bit of a look down the back window before going back up to his compartment. And then when it's, yeah. So the small Prairie quite happily take charge of this. But I think one of Dapol's new auto tanks, maybe a 517, could be in the offing, maybe both. I need to see when they're coming out. But yes, that is rather good. So that is basically, that's all my new toys. So thank you very much to Brian and Mr. X there for, that's had some weight added to it. I'm sure I've held one of these before, it's not been that heavy. That's heavy. Ah, that'll do it. Oh, someone's come loose. Someone's rolling around the floor. But so thank you, Brian and Mr. X. Really super happy with those. I see it's been fitted with slimline couplings as well. That's again saves me a job. This is a marvellous bit of purchase. This. Oh, thank you very much for both. I make it sound like you gave them to me, didn't I? The prices that prices you get on there, they practically are giving them away. So yeah, go and check them out. Marvellous, absolutely marvellous. Yes. Right. Well, I think the only thing to do is to get these on the track, and we'll have another overview video. Maybe not as close up as before, but yeah, certainly see the new additions in place along with all the others. Right, see you over there. So back to the overview again. So, may notice Cucumber has had to move up slightly because the second hall is now in place. Try to take out of the light if I can. And the centenary coach behind the hall. I'll try and give you an overview of. If I stand this side, aha. Okay, and the collet. As we come over, there's the match truck and container with its Dapol counterpart. And then there we have the small prairie with the auto trailer attached at the back there. As we pan round now back towards the 1500, the Duke Dog. Yes, fantastic. So all that leaves is for me to say thank you very much for watching. Take care, stay safe and be well. Sorry if I've been a bit quiet or a bit down in this, sounding a bit down this one. I am super happy with all these items. I'm just going through a bit of a tough time mentally at the minute. Remember to seek help, folks, if you need it. Always talk to someone. There will always be someone. It's about the only thing I've done right recently, I feel, is do that, but yeah. Right, well, enjoy your trains and other hobbies, and I'll see you in the video. Goodbye!